how much that the G.
Jesus. It's not like he died for us. It's not like he died for us or anything.
Like God.
Like God. Like, get over it.
He's so great.
What have you done for me lately type stuff, you know? Like, why? Yeah, who is he, Jesus Christ?
And that was the greatest way to start an episode. All right.
I got a question. Oh. Hey, what a rat really is, bro. No, bro. What's happening? We got our cameraman cancel us, bro. Let's go.
All right. I've been going down a couple rabbit holes, so now I'm going to take you guys down one too, all right? All right. So obviously, we're all men. We're all black men. We all, try to live our lives best we can. I am.
He is black. You're right. Yeah, you're right. We are all black men. Us over here, all black.
Black. In that case, yeah, we got to keep going.
No. He's the worst person here. Hey, he said he got fired going through his veins.
Say it again, stuff.
He said that he got fired going through his veins. And that's not the most widest thing I
heard. So the rabbit hole has been this whole men versus women thing, and it's really stupid. But the biggest thing is I like to call the astrology for men, which is the colored pill topic.
Oh!
Red pill, blue pill, and recently now there's a pink pill and a black pill.
No, black people. I know about.
No. So I'm not here to get your opinions, but I'm going to give you a brief description on each one, and I just want y'all to discuss how stupid all of it actually is.
Perfect.
All right, so let's start with blue pill. Blue pill, as many people call it, are the people that, worst case scenario, they're deemed as woke. They're the ones that are like multicolored hair, talking about like issues, making
sense.
Basically.
Those type of liberal leftist type that they say.
Basically, they're the ones that are like for the system, letting government take care of all that other shit. So whatever. You have the other side, the red pill. Right. The red pill.
The niggas have fucked up matrix, man.
They do. They really have. Anyway, the red pill, the ones that self-describe themselves as learning the truth, are the ones that actively think that women are just tools and should honestly just know their role. But at the same time, they're acting just as emotional, just as like crazy as the women they complain about.
The Chads,
No, not the Chads.
No, it is literally the Chads.
No, Chad, like the ideology of
the ideology of what a Chad actually
They
is.
believe in hypergamy, shit like that.
Yeah. Then you have the black pill. The black pill is red. Right. The black pill is like the red pill, except instead of like telling men to actively do the things to gain what the red pill deems as success, which usually is have sex with as many women as possible and take no accountability. Black pill is, oh yeah, that's a key to success. Just know that you're never actually going to accomplish it because you're not pretty enough.
Cool.
As a man.
Right.
Cool. Wow.
No, not even just pretty, but like bone structure. They're like, oh man, my nose is too. Or they're the guys who say like, oh man, my wrists are not big for a man. And that's the only reason why I will never get a girl. Those type of guys.
Okay. Jesus.
And finally, the pink pill. And this is the newest one that I've heard of, so I don't know how to really summarize it. They're the ones that basically take all of the natural complaints that women have, like the pink tags, like how women products typically cost more and all that. And they will look at those women and say like, yeah, duh. There's no such thing as a pink tag, but you know what? Oh well.
Wait, like, big brain,
But that's a good way to describe it. You're right. But
I thought you were gonna say this was like the woman version of like a red pill.
No, these are still men.
Oh, that's wild.
That's why I said this is astrology for men, because you are, no matter what you do, if you're a man and you say you're blue, red, black, whatever, you're basically the same as the stereotypical college white girl saying, I'm an Aquarius and I just, I believe this. I can't fuck with you because you're a Taurus and that kind of bullshit.
Is that the end of the description?
That's the end of the description.
Mr. Taurus, do you feel something? Do you feel some way about that? I just want to know.
Zoom in on Dow's face on that part. Zoom in. I want to actually zoom in on Dow's face when he said they all sound up.
It's trash, bro.
Okay, so
we're gonna actually go.
Okay, I'll start. I think the funniest one is the one that Shaq pointed out, the pink one, because to say that, hey, you're right, but just shut the fuck up about it, like that is so trash. I'm like, and I think to a lot, like, can I? It seems almost counterintuitive because don't the other pills somewhat do the same thing?
Yeah.
They all do the same thing, just in different forms.
The only one that's like exclusively different in terms of core ideology is blue pill from everything else. Because blue pill is 100% for women, even if a woman is, in one example, is quote unquote just straight up lying about something.
Okay.
Oh, you're talking about Dallas.
Wow.
We not doing that.
I had to double take because I was like, Dallas don't have different color hair though. I had to double take. Dallas don't fit.
We got to shoot out.
Dallas not black hair. He good. He good. He ain't blue. He ain't blue pill. Dallas ain't blue pill. He ain't got different color hair.
We ain't going into who, what pill. We ain't doing it. All right. Go ahead.
I'll take all four of them. I'll take all four of them, bro.
I'll hit it next. To me, I feel like once you accept the complete ideology of any of those, you're a bot.
Yeah.
Because you stop being a regular human and you start pretending. Like I'm like you're just a pretender. You're like when people pretend to be happy. Like imagine me in a blue pill and you're just like, oh, I'm completely happy with everything right now. I'm like, no, you're not. Don't lie to me. Black pill, I'm like, bro, you are, and it's just a depression spiral, and you have accepted it as an ideology.
Hold up. Didn't we low-key just talk about black pills last episode?
No,
Like,
No.
I'm saying like adjacent, right?
It's sort of adjacent. Black pills don't hate women.
Yeah.
They just accept that they're never going to get the women they want.
No, that's what I'm saying. We kind of touched on that last
Sort of.
episode.
Sort of.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
As in, like,
But
them not.
they're adjacent, but they're more depressed. Like imagine if you didn't have an outlet. That's them. They could. They just don't choose it as they choose the depression over their outlet.
Yeah, pretty much.
So their outlet is the depression.
They hyper focus. Yeah, they hyper focus on the whole like.
Imagine if they were guts, but guts. They're guts with no skill and no sword.
Okay. No sword.
No sword, no skills.
Like Phil.
Everything is woe is me.
So this comes from Mr. Boyd over there.
To me, I'm like, yo, that's what it is. But to me, to be like everybody's against me, woe is me. Oh, if only everybody felt bad for me, which is a self-defeatist attitude, I refuse to lose. So that's just ain't what it is.
Also, usually when a person ideology lean on generalizing statements that ain't backed up by like legit evidence.
Yeah.
And the reason why I can say that none of these guys are backed up by legit evidence is simply because y'all don't know everybody in the world enough to say that your ideology is fine print.
Fine.
You can't say that.
Jay,
But
you only gotta have a couple of symptoms. It's just like regular medicine. You're not gonna get all the symptoms, but you're gonna get a couple of them. And that's where the pill part comes in. They're like, okay,
Yeah, that's why I said
you only gotta fit 3 of them 5 symptoms.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I'm saying usually when somebody uses generalized statements to define everything, my ears kind of like, yeah, I think you're tripping. Because to say that you don't know nobody, you probably barely know people in your community enough to say something.
like I went through black and blue, red pill niggas. Even if they have good advice, the rest of the surrounding advice is trash. So it's like you can listen to like even some niggas who are considered in the red pill space but are not red pill, they can have really good advice. But the niggas who take chunks of their advice and apply their advice to it, make it seem trash. That's why some niggas are just hated just for being in the space, but they don't have anything to do with it. So it's like, all right, well, no, but most people don't know how to listen to stuff and take it with a grain of salt. And some niggas are just like, oh, yo, just don't listen to you. You had a lot of bad experiences, which built your opinion, but don't make everybody. Like, I keep my eye on the world. I'm a watcher.
Yeah.
I know the dating scene is trash. But I'm not going to make that my personality. So, like,
So it is kind of similar to what we were just talking about.
yeah. But some niggas be like, oh, well, women, like, red pill niggas are like, oh, well, this is how dating is right now. So, women respond to this archetype of this trash nigga. So, we'll all become this trash nigga, which is a lie. You can't be the trash nigga. We can't all be the trash nigga. And even
Like,
if that
actually,
one trash nigga is
statistically,
really
financially.
successful,
That's the part that kind
we can't all be rich.
That's the part that kind of kills me about some of these pills things. Because in order to like believe in some of this, you have to literally just not look at the rest of reality. So for black pill
Delusion
niggas,
of nigga, we can't all be rich. That's the point of richness.
but yeah, it's like for black pill niggas.
Oh, I get that.
For the black pill niggas, and they're like, look, man, I don't have the bone structure, I don't have the whatever. I'm just literally gonna just die. Or the red pill niggas saying, hey, man, women only like this type of guy. Is to not look at. You understand that like,
The
the
niggas
vast
who give that
majority
advice
of
are those niggas.
No, but I'm saying like the vast
What's the
majority of
bad part?
people, if that's true, only 25% of the male population or something should be married. But there's all types of niggas married. There's big niggas, small niggas, drunk niggas, small niggas.
Dr. Seuss Brady,
Right, no.
That's where the argument falls apart.
That's the crazy
I would say
part.
this too. It's also based off of the surrounding. I was in a social area, but surrounding. Like, cause different religions practice different things. Not religious too, but like ideology, like countries and all these races.
Oh,
They all practice different things. So like Chinese people practice something different than Japanese people. Japanese people practice something different than Koreans, and all these like they all have something different. So you like all the women. I think to be honest, I really feel like most of the time they talk about just black women. I really feel that way. I could 100% be wrong.
I mean, I do think you got a point because
You're not exactly wrong either.
Yeah, I'm about to say usually when you hear about a lot of complaints, they do seem like they kind of like
They always lean upon
Yeah.
black women. Yeah.
yeah, usually
It's framed as the Western woman, but I'm like, yo. Like, bro, you just gotta accept that life is inherently unfair. It's just not unfair to you.
you get mad that they choosing.
Yeah.
That's all you're really mad at.
They
You're
choose
mad that
that
they have the ability to choose.
Yeah.
And you gotta accept that in your life, you might not get chose. But someone gonna choose you. Or you gonna choose somebody.
Yeah. So it's like, most people are like, oh, it's just unfair to me. I'm like, no, life is in general unfair.
There's a whole topic about that.
It's not meant. It's just not meant to. It's just to be like, oh, yo, man, it's just so. I'm like, oh, I'm like, it's set up that way for a reason. You can ask them, but they have to choose you. All the extra, like seeing people pretend to just be like, all right, well, this is. I'm like, you're pretending now. That's why when people like try to pretend that certain things are good, certain things are bad, certain things that's just unfair. I don't like not having good moral character. Do I have to force that upon the world? No. I don't have to accept it from people personally, but I can't force it on everybody.
I'll even do one that's not even as deep as that. Like, is it a shame that, you know what I'm saying, that let's say you and a woman would really get along together, but she's not really interested in you because you're not 6 foot. Yes, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate
And weird.
And
It's weird.
I can't say
I can say for a surety,
I can't
you
say
don't even know if I'm 6 feet.
Well, I guess.
Like, it's no way.
Okay, well, I'll say
He's shorter than him, so
well, maybe not 6 feet, but taller. Taller than.
because me and Jared to people look the same size, and I know he's 2 inches taller than me.
And apparently, I look like I'm.
And he's 8'5".
Big freaking personality.
Shaq's 8'5".
And I'm a king, bro.
So yeah, is
You are king.
And who's all you?
Because if you liking me depends on information beyond my control that I tell you, because I have to tell you how tall I am.
I'm not talking about women who.
If that's the deciding factor.
Women who are let's say that
If that's the deciding factor, you wouldn't want that.
Right. If they I wouldn't even say that. I would just say that it's okay for people to have a type. It's
If that's the deciding factor, they don't choose you because of that. That's fine. It's fine. That's just not it.
So that part of the red pill, as in like, hey, there are certain aspects in life that you have to understand, and you know what I mean? I think going and telling somebody, no, I'm telling you, man, like, height doesn't matter. I think that's setting them up for failure. However, to then go that further step, and then to say, man, doesn't that teach you something about women? Doesn't that teach you about how the Western world values men and whatever like that? It's like, well, buddy, like, you're just taking that. It's good to look at life, you know what I mean, like clear-eyed.
And that's the weird part about red pill shit. Because it's like self-improvement on one end.
Right.
But then you like pair that with the mindset of, oh, well, I have to chess move with women the whole time. Like, I never can be who I really am. Which is the pretending part. It's like, I can never be really me. I can never show you who I really
It
am.
sounds like people claim they want a relationship and really don't want one.
It's a sociopath. That's what sociopaths do.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
Like, people don't realize that.
Well, you only, all right.
That's a
That's
sociopath.
the only thing I'm going to say about red pill. Because you made a very good point. The thing about a socio and psychopath, the thing about a sociopath and a psychopath is they are extremely charming. They have the ability to connect with you on a level without actually using their emotions. They can manipulate their personality to be exactly what you need. Which is why these red pill, black pill, blue pill, all these niggas will idolize Power Ranger pills. All these niggas will idolize that personality.
Yeah.
Why? Because it is very successful at charming damn near anybody. The only flaw to that is you're actually idolizing a sociopath and a fucking psychopath. So when you get to that point, you're leading yourself along the lines of literally throwing your morals out the window just to become something that you know good because they may be successful at what?
Get put. That's really. Let's be honest. That's 99%. Yeah, they might say,
Yeah,
oh,
pretty
because
much.
they look good, oh, they get money, but it's mostly put.
And my thing is, bro, how long are you planning on pretending? Like, for how, like, and eventually it's just like, I didn't live a life. I pretended to live a life.
No.
And I just didn't enjoy it. I didn't, like,
See, as long as they getting pumped, they live in.
Right.
I ain't look at you like this because
it's why you can only buck so many bitches, but the boy all feels the same. It's like,
You go to a horse.
It's why.
Well, what Shaq told me that the ghosts, my butt hurt. Like, the Dr. Doolittle, bro. After you get done having sex with me, you go to ghosts, bro. It's the box theory. That's a whole other episode.
no, but literally though, like you were saying, the only thing about that is people have gotten to a point to now where you create what you want to be versus you actually working on what you want to be. See, most people who have a healthy relationship with how they view themselves actually see the person that they want to be, realizing they're not that person, but they're then striving every day to become that person. The difference between these niggas is they're like, I am that nigga, and do nothing to work towards that. And just automatically assume, I'm him. And they lack the confidence, they lack the wherewithal, they lack the awareness.
And then why do you like these niggas in the first place, too? That's another one I don't think the question.
Well, with psychopaths and sociopaths, those people are successful at conning or manipulating their way, or they, funny enough, people don't even realize the shit is back trauma from when your manipulative family member or whoever was close to you manipulated your feelings in a certain way that you were like, dang, bro,
I can emulate them and get exactly what I want, just like they manipulated.
Control the environment.
You
Yeah.
know?
And the crazy part is the worst of them.
Risk compilation.
So the worst part, the worst part is the most successful niggas at doing that don't have any feelings at all. They do it because it makes them seem more like everybody else.
Yeah, it makes them seem human.
Yeah,
And
it's
that's all
like
they're trying to do.
you're like, oh, it's no way he could be different than me, and all he does is chase women and get money. But if you don't have any empathy or sympathy for anybody around you, and you don't care about your actions affecting them at all, you don't even care about the repercussions of what you're doing, you're a fucking psychopath.
But you gotta remember, I think we are missing a big slice of this. Is that ultimately they either do not understand or simply do not like women.
Yeah.
That's really the root cause. Because they see women as a prize, because they see women as a symbol of how I can show other people who I am, instead of
Ironically, that's where.
it's
Ironically, the narrative around that is actually going to change a little bit.
You cannot. I'm sorry. You cannot be regulated.
Even with that view, only a handful of niggas can follow through to a great degree on that. So, like, bro, eventually that shit will catch up to you. Like, I know the type of niggas that were like, yo, they like to have sex with women, but you can only play that game so much.
No, I'm not talking about like having sex.
And
Everyone likes having sex.
using and manipulating, you can only do that for so long before mentally you're like, yo, I'm drained, I can't keep up
No,
with shit.
let's say as in
Some
you
niggas-
have to like manipulate as in they don't care about them to begin with. You don't have to manipulate what you really don't give a shit about.
But human empathy will eventually, like, if you do it for long enough, especially if you're doing it to certain people, like you in contact with them for a long time, you will eventually be like, yeah, I'm really trash. Unless you're a fucking
I gotta say,
psychopath.
I disagree with that statement.
I will disagree with you, and I will say the only reason that happens is because they end up absorbing all the paranoia from what they've done to people being done upon them.
Exactly. It has nothing to do with empathy. There's plenty of men that I know and know of, and I don't mean I know, like I have a relationship with, that has started on that path and continue on said path. And they blame the world around them for continuing and staying on that path.
I'm not good at that path anymore.
No, they still doing what they're doing.
But they don't trust anything or anybody.
Yeah.
Because they've been lying for so long.
Right.
They just assume that everyone else is doing
To me, that's an unsuccessful way to be in that path because you're fucking it up. You're basically fumbling the bag continuously, so you could never have that.
They still keep landing women that they can
They
manipulate.
could, but they can keep.
No, they're not could. They are. They're still landing women.
But
But
you can't keep them. You can't keep them, and
But the fact that you're the worst person themselves.
That's what I say. I was about to say.
They can't
And you're the worst one.
They gotta be right.
I'm about to say, if they're moving, if like Phil said, they don't care about women first of all. If they don't care about women first of all, empathy don't have to come in. Second of all, if they keep moving the freaking goalposts, the empathy don't have to take a point in it. Because people move the goalposts for themselves all the freaking time.
But we also have to
you can do it for so long before everybody knows what you're up to. So you have to move.
And I'm going to assume that not everybody, there's only so many sociopaths. So I'm going to assume that the vast majority of these people, you know what I mean, are not actually crazy. So the question is that how do y'all keep falling into this? Is because y'all are growing up and not really getting that the opposite sex is just a person like you. So instead of like coming at this like, yo, I just want to know you, I just want to see what this is going, whatever like that. When they go these years, when we talked about when they have all these years of being a nerd and feeling as if that's the only thing that, you know, just get them, but they do all this, they got all this emotion and anger, whatever like that. They start to see women as a thing, a prize. If I only had a girlfriend, I'd be happy.
Or you learn the wrong way. You ask the wrong niggas, and they explain to you, okay, this is the check. They lay out the chessboard for you, and be like, okay, well, you want to talk to her? Okay, these you can walk up, introduce yourself. These are the chess moves. If you say this, she'll respond with these questions, and it's like, okay, this is basically a fucking matchup persona, and I'm trying to raise my fucking rank in her mind, and I'm gonna keep pretending.
Which again, by itself, if we
Doesn't seem it seems innocuous.
Just going up and having a game plan, like okay,
Yeah,
when
but
I
that's
go to a woman, what I want to say.
But
by
when-
that by itself,
when you
isn't
go with an
super
agenda,
terrible.
It is.
Yeah,
But when you go into it
No,
with an agenda,
Phil, you're missing. It actually is.
yeah.
Looking at a female and being like, I'm gonna say this, that, and this.
No,
that.
yeah, no. Going
And
as a,
thinking that you're gonna and expecting these certain talking points that you can hop off on. That's not when
No.
you gotta talk to people.
That's
enough.
here's why I agree with you, but I disagree in the fact that I think there's nothing wrong with some people have very crushing social anxiety to the fact that they don't know. Well, some people.
I can raise my hand.
Hey, bro, some people.
You just don't
I'm
got
sorry,
it.
other people do not have. Other people do
Sometimes
not.
you
They
need a
don't
game
have.
plan.
There's nothing wrong with you having a game plan. Not to say that you think that all women are all the same. Well, she's gonna answer like this or whatever like that. But some people feel
It's a
more
percentage game.
comfortable.
Phil.
Some people feel more comfortable when they are able to come in and be like, okay, here's what I can say.
Phil.
That by itself.
I'm about to say, I'll back you up. I don't think there's anything wrong planning your personal response.
Right. Yes.
Well, no, I'm just saying to a certain extent. What I get what Phil is trying to say. You don't want to not say nothing.
Yeah, of course.
You don't want to not say nothing. Like if you
Everything is
initiate a
always
con-
organic.
I'm about to
so-
say if you initiate
What the
a
fuck
con-
does that mean?
Well, everything isn't always organic.
Oh, I thought you were saying like it's organic. Like
No.
Like, what are you like? No,
everything
that's the
is-
point of them being
Yeah.
nervous. And
No,
stuff.
that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
If they're nervous and there's like, okay,
Yeah.
if she asked me like on some hitch type ish,
It's not
respond, listen, and then respond. I'm talking about that type of planning. I'm not saying to artificially make an answer for something just that you make it sound.
That's what I was.
No, not. I don't mean
That's what
artificially.
I'm
Okay, yeah. I'm not
saying
talking.
that part in particular.
Yeah,
You ask
no,
the
that
question,
is
not
true.
talking to a human being.
Yeah, exactly.
You're playing a game simulator.
No.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not a-
multiple choice.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
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 not
it's
not that. Not
It's
that.
not an
Yeah, you're just
algorithm,
playing
but
Honey
you
Pop, right,
saying
Shaq?
yourself.
Yeah.
You saying yourself, okay, what am I,
Yeah.
like, how am I gonna go at this or whatever like that?
Yeah.
Now, this isn't an algorithm.
Yeah,
All
exactly.
right? So the thing is that on that part of red pill stuff, I'm like, okay, isn't it like I get it, hey man, maybe you should go hit the gym, whatever like that.
Yeah.
But then unfortunately, that comes hitched with a lot of other stuff that really becomes misogynistic, that really becomes stuff like black pill. The thing is that at the end of the day, what's the point of having that? What's the point of having an ideology that doesn't help you at the end of the day? If it's just you're gonna kill yourself.
Also, another stupid thing about red pill, the advice that they really give don't sound that prolific to me. Go work out,
Well,
nigga.
usually,
No, I'm just being honest.
I'm saying
Nigga,
usually
go work
it's
out.
not.
Nigga, go talk to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually-
it don't sound prolific
I've-
until
I've heard kindergartners say that. They don't know nothing about no red pill or know nothing like that. Just go talk to them,
But
bro.
why do people keep falling into red pill ideology? Because
Yeah.
liberal or whatever blue pill people, they niggas come over to that side and they say like, oh, okay, well, what do I do? Hey man, just be
confident.
yourself. Be
Be
confident.
confident.
And again, that's not terrible things or whatever like that.
Yeah,
It's
there's
but
that.
Then they go to the other guys.
There is the other part where you do have the blue people giving them that basic advice, and they don't really take it that well.
Yeah.
But you have the other side of the blue pill where it's like trash all men, just in general, with like.
Oh no, those are subhumans. That,
I'm about to say, also, trashing men don't get you women if that's what you want.
What do you mean, like women trashing?
No.
trashing
Men
Blue
trashing
pill in
men
general,
in front
man.
of women doesn't help you get women.
Dirty
If-
Mackin, bro.
exactly, that don't help.
You say dirty back.
that.
I mean,
and,
no, Joe proved that worked.
Yeah, that.
That showed me that Joe proved that worked. Dirty Mac can work.
No, that was dirty Mac, and that was like that one man.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
The only reason why, Jarek, why I can see people falling into that is because when you see people semi-successful at something that you want to be a part of,
I mean, yeah.
then you believe them more.
No.
Yeah.
I agree with that. But what I'm saying is, some of the advice that I heard from the red pill, I think the thing that I do agree with when it comes down to some stuff that Ali, you, and Phil have told me about that, because I'm a caveman when it comes down to this crap.
I wish I were a caveman.
Some of the answers y'all told me, I like how concise it is. I think that's the part that attracts people. Like, they get in the direct, oh, do this.
Right.
Nothing ambiguous. They got a direct do this. But the problem with doing this is acting like every woman responds when you say do this.
Right.
Which goes right back to what you said. You have to address that person as that person. You can't be like, okay, if this girl come up to me, I'm going to talk about anime. You know what I'm saying? You have to address her. It was like, hey, how you doing? What are your interests? Boom, bop, boom, boom, boom. Like, you have to address that individual as that individual.
I get to hop in on this one.
Oh,
And
what's up?
I would say, I'm going to piggyback a comment on what Shaq was saying. Like, I think the way he was thinking is, you could literally structure a question, which I figured this out too. You could literally structure a question to make somebody answer it a specific way.
Yeah.
You can structure it in such a way to make them answer it only 1 to 2 ways, bro.
Yeah, and like that's why I said to just go ahead and debunk the whole entire. I'm not promoting somebody artificially trying to create a conversation in their mind. I am not doing that.
Like,
all the thing I'm asking you to do is think before you speak.
Yeah.
That's not being manipulative. That's being intentional about the phrase coming out your mouth.
That's not making a
Also-
game plan.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Being an actual human.
No, that's what I'm saying. But that's why I say I hate to say have a
tactful
game plan.
human.
Yeah, that's what I'm
being
saying.
tactful.
That's why I said maybe calling the game plan is a disservice in itself because you're treating it like a game instead of an actual interaction with a person. But to be intentional about what you say.
Yeah,
Think before you speak. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
Intentional.
Yeah, be very intentional about what you're saying.
What you got?
Don't expect
I was
nothing.
gonna say before we get too lost in the plot and become a relationship channel right now.
I mean, most of these
That's
people
why
pull
this
anyway.
is this is a one-off, bro.
Yeah, about to say you
quick
said it's a
one-off,
red
baby.
pill and it's about pull anyway.
No. This is a
we
30-minute
did say
one-off.
this was only going to be a short one, so that's why I'm going to go ahead and just go ahead and
Wrap it
end
up,
this
wrap
up.
it up.
Yeah, we're wrapping up. So, as a man behind the camera, as someone who's just living their life, let me just give my advice to audience for the first time in however many episodes we've apparently started doing this.
I did ask you.
Anyway, at the end of the day, you are you. You can't be anyone else. You can't, as much as you can emulate someone else, you're not going to get the same results. You're not going to be Andrew Tate. For God's sake, please don't.
Jesus Christ, don't.
You're not going to be.
Get the Bugatti.
You're not. You're not going to be Ethan Klein.
What about the
For
Paul
the
brothers?
love of
That
God,
can't be the
please
Paul
don't.
brothers? Can't be the Paul
Don't ever be the Paul brothers.
I don't know, man. They're doing pretty good for themselves.
Financially, sure, but just don't be them. Anyway, but the point is, you got to be the best version of you that you can be. If that's someone that's like you're really into video games, embrace it. If you like going to the gym, embrace it, and just embrace who you are first before you can have any idea of communicating with other people. Because don't be like me in college. I was always self-conscious. I just did not know how to really talk to people. I could pretend, and I did pretend. That's how I became friends with all these people.
Hey,
You became
but
friends with me
look,
when I hugged you. You were at least talking about.
I'll say you were at least strong enough to not go down the rabbit hole.
Oh yeah, but we was gonna knock you out of it anyway.
I almost did. I'm not gonna
We
lie.
was
Anyway,
gonna knock you out of it.
but the point is, just embrace who you are first, then worry about
And then
trying to
chat.
build connections and relationships with other people. Because otherwise, you're not really going to get anywhere.
And I can throw something on that too.
No, I want that Viagra pill is what I want.
Oh, yeah.
Also, get
Oh,
off the
what about
medication.
Rhino-
You don't
the
need
gas
any
station
pills.
Rhino pill? Hey, what about the gas station Rhino pill?
Unless they're doctor.
YouTuber.
If you're gonna take advice,
Y'all don't need those.
please disassemble the
gas
advice
station Rhino
first
pill?
and take what you need and apply it to your life.
Hey,
Disassemble it first. Don't just take it at face value. Disassemble the advice, then see what's useful, and then apply it. Don't just stab it onto your life. Apply it in small ways until it is successful. Don't be a drone.
my advice is be exactly like this motherfucker right here. I mean, exactly. Don't miss a step. Don't miss a
Right,
beat.
literally.
Exactly.
Look at what he's wearing right now.
So fold every chance you get.
You don't know I was origami before you knew me, bro. I was born origami.
Nah, but yeah.
Hey, Jerry.
Say, I
Reach
don't know
the
what
max
these
potential,
motherfuckers say.
Malcolm.
I'm tell you right now.
You that dude.
I'm tell you right now. I don't know. I still don't know what these pills mean. I know they explained it 30,000 times. I don't even like taking pills. So I say, fuck it. In my whole life, I refuse to take pills. So like, be yourself, touch grass, and there's always gonna be the conclusion.
And if it lasts longer than 4
See,
hours,
now y'all sound like blue pill
go see a
people, bro.
doctor.
Right.
Oh,
You
Hey,
said
last,
yourself.
yeah, you're right. Last longer than 4 hours.
Hey,
Go see a
drink
doctor.
lean,
Drink.
There you go. There you
Promethazine.
You know what?
Cut the camera. Cut the camera.
Hey, we out, bro. We out.